Hi guys, I hope you're all doing great. Welcome back to my channel. It's Jane once again and thank you for tuning in. As you've probably seen from the thumbnail, this is a decluttering video. I honestly felt I will never film a declutter video because I generally tend to buy a perfume after sampling and liking it. Nevertheless, my collection has grown so much that I seem to be living out fragrances that are otherwise really pretty, but I hardly reach for one reason or another. And so in this video, I will be showing you perfumes that is left or is leaving my collection to find a loving home elsewhere. By the time this video airs, some of these may have been sold or gifted already. In any case, if you live in the Philippines and would like to purchase any of these, I will leave a list with my contact information in the description down below. And so without further ado, let's get on with the first perfume. If you've seen my Fragrance X video, please do if you haven't yet. This is one of the fragrances I've shown from my Fragrance X box, and this is Petit Rob Noir Eau de Toilette. This was not a blind buy. I have repeatedly sprayed this in store at the local Guerlain counter and have fallen in love with the scent every single time. And the moment I had a bit of perfume fund, I went ahead and purchased me this bottle. This is essentially a fruitier, fresher, more warm weather appropriate version of Petit Rob Noir, retaining that signature cherry or sour cherry note. I have to admit that what initially attracted me to this perfume is the cherry. You'd agree with me that cherry is a tricky note to work with, as sometimes it can smell like cough drops or just plain medicinal. Here, I think the cherry was done right. So why am I decluttering this full bottle? Although I have repeatedly sprayed this on my arm before, I have not fully worn this perfume until I got me this full bottle. And I don't know if my chemistry changed, but this did not smell good on me at all. From the nozzle, this smells like I remember it to be, but once the juice lands on my skin, it kind of stinks. Use this a couple of times in different local weather situations and it is the same. I'm super bummed. I really didn't want to let this one go. On my sister, this smells so great, so this bottle now belongs to her. If you've been following my channel for a while, you'd probably know this will be on the declutter list and why. I'm a big fan of the Sol de Janeiro body mist. In fact, I have them all except for the newest release. Not only are they heavenly smelling, they're also fairly affordable and have great performance even in tropical climate. Anita, this one got me all excited because of the passion fruit note. But this smells of rotten fruits, specifically rotten pineapples on me. And just on me, on my husband's skin, on my sister, and even on my little daughter's hands, this smelled wonderful. This was a blind buy, but I didn't think this would smell horrible on my skin because the other 4 Sol de Janeiros I own were fantastic. This unfortunately is a fail for me, but would surely deserve to be in somebody else's collection. And if you're somehow interested to purchase this bottle and you live in the Philippines, please check the description box below. Anita by Sol de Janeiro is definitely leaving my collection. Body Shop White Musk Glow Fragrance Mist is next to leave my collection. At the time this video airs, this may have been gifted already. This is a refreshing Pear Lily of the Valley Jasmine Mask perfume. I think there's also a bit of rose in here, but that's all. This is very simple, minimalistic, yet ultimately fresh and calming. Reason I'm gifting this is because a good friend of mine happened to have allergic rhinitis and couldn't stand strong, complicated scents. I knew this will be to her liking. Also, I have been meaning to get me a bottle of another pear-centric perfume from Juliette Hasagan called Pear Ink, so no use having 2 fairly similar perfumes in the collection. This is my top 2 favorite from among all the Body Shop perfumes or body mist, top 1 being the original White Mask. Nothing wrong with this scent. This is a great scent to wear for warm humid days, everyday grab-go type perfume, inoffensive, great to wear to work if you work around people. Next, I'm parting ways with is this partial bottle of Elizabeth Arden's Green Tea Nectarine Blossom. I have this for quite some time now, have worn it quite a bit as you can see from the dent on this 50 ml bottle. This is leaving my collection to be gifted to my mom. She's a big fan of the green tea flankers but has not been able to get her hands on this where she is at. I'm not too sure if this was discontinued, but they come out with new flankers every year and the older ones seem to disappear. This is a lovely combination of peach, green tea, exotic fruits, bergamot, nectarine blossom, and musk. If you smell Jo Malone's Nectarine Blossom and Honey, this is a fairly affordable alternative. And mind you, they have very similar performance on my skin, so bang for your buck on this one. Great for year-round wear for us here in the tropics, great for warmer seasons in temperate countries. My mom is sure to jump for joy when she gets this one. I can see her immediately spraying this on. Trussardi Donna Eau de Toilette. This this I went back and forth whether to declutter or not, especially because as of late, I haven't seen this on the local Trussardi shelves. If you happen to know if this is being discontinued or has been discontinued already, please drop me a comment down below. See how very little I've worn this considering I got this perfume earlier on in my journey. Not that this is a bad scent, it's just that I never really reach for this somehow, as I prefer other white florals, fresh jasmine scent more, and tend to reach more for other bottles than this one. If I want me some citrus jasmine tea scent that's airy and aquatic and fresh, I sort of grabbed immediately for Guerlain's the Azura or one of the fresher alien flankers like Eau Extraordinaire, such that this gets left out. I do remind myself to spray this on, but for some reason I just stare at the lovely white ombre bottle and grab something else. I probably have many similar smelling perfumes that I seem to be leaving out some. Again, not a bad smelling perfume, I just don't reach for this enough to warrant a spot in my collection. I'm sure this will find itself a much better home. ZARA Fashionably London from the ZARA's Vibrant Cities collection was an instant disappointment, probably because this I was so looking forward to smell like Delina by Parfums de Marly, which by the way this isn't at all. Maybe a distant memory of Delina, and only if you really try very hard. I heard Josephine from Judy Rose say that this is a cross between Scherzo by Miller Harris and Delina. Yep, maybe I have a sample of Scherzo and they're in the similar deep, rich, woody floral scent profile. That's great for cooler weather and season. If you're somewhat interested in this brand new bottle unsprayed, because I tried this out from a sample I have, and you live in the Philippines, check out the description box for my contact details. I have very limited use for this scent profile where I'm at, although if you're into this kind of scent and you live somewhere warmer, this will do well on a cooler, breezy night out. Plus the price you can't beat. This is a 40 ml bottle, by the way. One of the 3 Kealis leaving my collection is this 50 ml bottle of Keala Utopia Vanilla Coco. See how lovely this translucent rosy metallic bottle is, and how very little I've worn, as evidenced by the dent on this bottle. I hope you can see the dent from the camera. It's almost full, and this isn't a seasonal fragrance for us here in warm, humid Philippines. Prominent notes are coconut, warm vanilla, and white florals done in an airy, wearable sort of way, evocative of beach vacations and tropical destinations. I was definitely wowed by this perfume initially. That being said, this isn't incredibly unique. This will definitely remind you of another perfume or several other perfumes. But then, same story, I never reach for this perfume. Whenever I'm up for some tropical smelling white floral and vanilla, I reach for my travel spray of Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford, or my bottle of Light Blue Sun, Angel Eye Star, and more recently, Alien Goddess. This gets left out. Probably worn this fully less than 5 times since I got me this bottle, such that this remains practically unused. I definitely see this in somebody else's collection where this can get more use and much more love. This probably is the first and last time you'd see this bottle in my channel, as I haven't had a chance to make a full review of this perfume, and here I am ready to declutter this lovely bottle of Micallef's Eden Falls. This is a fairly new release from the brand, having been launched last year in 2021. And what I have here is the small 30 ml bottle. So why declutter? This to me has a very strong resemblance to one of my all-time favorite rose patchouli fragrance, Gris Dior from the Dior Privé collection, such that keeping this in my collection is definitely redundant. Also, I much prefer the feminine-leaning, more rose-forward composition of Gris Dior. Gris Dior pulls on my heartstrings. This somehow doesn't do the same. Maybe it is the rose. A big pro for this perfume is that this is very unisex smelling. You can share a bottle with your partner. This also makes for a perfect gift for lovers of perfumes, and this scent profile, I mean, look at how lovely and quaint this bottle looks. I would love to receive this pretty little thing any day. Yup, letting this go because I somehow found a holy grail in this scent profile in Gris Dior. Next up are these 2 fairly recent releases from Keali, which to me are more suitable for cooler days and seasons. I have them in this 10 ml travel sprays. Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper 25 is a rosewood fragrance in the same scent category as Jo Malone's Velvet Rose and Oud, MFK's Oud Satin Mood, and Lancome's Oud Bouquet. This is super lovely on paper and from the spray nozzle, but on my skin this just did not work out. Unfortunately, my skin chemistry does not agree well with this perfume. I have full dedicated review in the channel. If you're interested to know more, I will leave a link down in the description. Invite Only Amber 23 is Kayali's 8th fragrance with notes of black cherry, honey de Provence, tobacco leaf, amber resin, and Madagascar vanilla. These notes definitely scream cold weather or cold season. Again, I have very limited use for this scent profile here where the weather is pretty much sunny all year long. If you like any of this, then make sure to check out my contact information in the description box below. The very last perfume in this declutter list is a 2022 release from DNG Dolce Lily. This is my partial bottle of the travel spray version of this perfume, and I am giving this away for free to the first person to buy any of the available fragrance in this list. Anyway, I'm parting ways with this perfume because again, expectations not met. This isn't the passion fruit perfume I am looking for, but this is a very safe, easy to wear and light perfume, more fruity than floral, fairly simple and youthful and girly, and somehow a little too juvenile for my taste. Great for the summer season and for year-round wear here in warmer climates. If you would like to know more about this perfume, I have a full dedicated review in the channel which I will link in the description box down below. That is a wrap for my very first declutter video, 11 perfumes gone. Before you leave this video, please let me know what are the fragrances you've given away or decluttered lately if you have any. Thank you again for watching and thank you for making it this far. Please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure to hit the bell icon to be notified of future videos. Take care you all, smell your absolute best, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!